Seoul's maritime rights must be respected. During maritime talks in Seoul, South Korea warned that the installations near Eo Islet could infringe on its exclusive economic zone. China insisted that structures are for aquaculture and not linked to sovereignty claims. Both countries agreed to continue discussions and formed two subcommittees, one on maritime disputes and another on cooperation. The next meeting will be held in China. According to the Personal Information Protection Commission, PIPC, Chinese AI service DeepSeek, which suspended operations in South Korea earlier this year, transferred Korean user data to several companies in China and the US without obtaining proper consent. DeepSeek launched its service in Korea on January 15th and shut it down by February 15th amid growing privacy concerns. During that time, it transmitted user data, including text inputs, device and network details, to multiple foreign companies without notifying users or securing their permission. The PIPC also found that DeepSeek's privacy policy, written only in Chinese and English, failed to meet South Korea's legal standards. It omitted key details such as data destruction procedures and protective safety measures. While DeepSeek acknowledged the unauthorized transfers, it claimed the data was used to enhance security and the service interface. The watchdog concluded that the data sharing was unnecessary and confirmed that the transfers were halted as of April 10th. In local news, the Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education has decided to halt plans to relocate its main office. Governor Kim Seok-jun, who was recently re-elected, says the focus should be on upgrading aging schools first. More than 40% of schools in Busan are over 38 years old, and he believes moving the education office can wait. He also plans to revise some previous policies, noting the need for better communication with schools. Kim stressed this is not an attempt to erase his predecessor's legacy, but to improve and adapt existing initiatives. Electricity has been temporarily restored in a residential complex in Suyeong-gu after a 4-day outage that began on April 21st. The blackout was caused by a high-voltage cable failure in the building's aging substation, affecting around 300 households and more than 1,000 residents. While full repairs are still underway, Korea Electric Power Corporation, KEPCO, stepped in to assist with emergency restoration and completed temporary repairs by 12:45 a.m. today. The decades-old complex has seen repeated delays in redevelopment, highlighting ongoing concerns about aging infrastructure. In international news, India has announced measures targeting Pakistan a day after 26 people were killed by gunmen at a Himalayan tourist attraction in Indian-administered Kashmir. They include the closure of the main border crossing linking the two countries, the suspension of a landmark water-sharing treaty, the expulsion of diplomats, and order for some Pakistani visa holders to leave within 48 hours. And now for today's weather, it's currently 20 degrees Celsius in Busan with mostly clear skies. The temperature will average around 16 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Nick Greenwood. BFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There are many different ways to enjoy traveling. Some people love traveling according to a set schedule, going to places chosen by someone else, and joining a group of other travelers. On the other hand, some prefer to create their own schedule, visit places they personally want to see, and travel alone or with a friend. Who you're traveling with, where you're going, or what path you choose, none of it really matters, because the moment you decide to set out on a journey, excitement and happiness naturally tag along. Well, hello there everybody, my name is Nick, and welcome to For Your Busan.
Go, 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 go.
Our first song is Go 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 by UV.
Go, 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 go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Let's go. 우리들의 어린 시절 이미 지나갔고 어른이란 이름으로 힘든 직장 갖고 생활하면서 이미 보여놀 것 같고 그런 걸 갖고 고생이라만 하고 보지식한 생각으로 남을 무시하고 동심을 가진 어른들 이상하다 하고 전자게임 프라모델 만화 싫어하고 그게 왜 재미있는지 이해를 못하고 그런 사람을 보면 나는 답답하고 하지만 그 사람 역시 내가 답답하고 얽히고 설키고 꼬이고 막히고 Let's go! 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 이 넓은 세상에서 자기만 잘났고 조그만 일 하나 해도 남들보다 낫고 이거든지 저거든지 남들은 못났고 자기 위치 높고 남의 위치 낮고 그런 식으로 언제나 이 세상을 살고 자기 잘못을 모르고 계속 우리 살고 남들에게 원망 듣는 줄도 모르고 계속 그렇게 끝이 없이 짜증나게 굴고 계속 그러면 그대만 혼자 고립되고 그게 싫으면 이제는 안 그러면 되고 그래 남의 입장에서 좀 더 이해하면 결국에는 모두 행복하게 되고 어렵게 생각하면 힘든 세상이지만 행복은 그리 먼 게 아냐 작은 기쁨을 느낄 수 있다면 이미 넌 행복한 거야 D-E-U-X Force Tools 질투와 시기는 우리에게 필요 없고 가시가 허식은 우리도 필요 없고 서로에게 한 번씩 더 웃어줄 수 있는 마음만이라면 우리 문제될 게 없고 하지만 그런 마음 쉽지만은 않고 심지어는 그래라고 생각조차 않고 마음을 닫고 두 귀를 막고 세상의 모든 고민 혼자 얽싸안고 이제는 그런 생각 다 털어버리고 닫혀있는 마음 활짝 열어버리고 그러면 다른 사람 얘기도 들리고 그대도 더욱 세상 고민 줄이고 어렵게 생각하면 힘든 세상이지만 행복은 그리 먼 게 아냐 작은 기쁨을 느낄 수 있다면 이미 넌 행복한 거야 자, 한마디 쉬고 세상이란 우리 속에 우리 지금 살고 서로 자기 이득 위해 아웅다웅 살고 멈추면 안 돼 놓치면 안 돼 빨리빨리 움직여야 겨우 나는 살고 시간은 찌깍찌깍 잘도 흘러가고 세상은 매일매일 빨리 돌아가고 조금만 여유를 찾고 쉬고 하다 보면 나 막바로 옛날 사람 되고 하지만 유행을 갖다 돌아오고 더 많은 시간들이 내게 다가오고 그러니까 이제 그만 여유도 찾고
진정으로 사랑하는 연인도 찾고
어렵게 생각하면 힘든 세상이지만 행복은 그리 먼 게 아냐 작은 기쁨을 느낄 수 있다면 이미 넌 행복한 거야
That was Go 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 by UV, our opening song this Thursday here For Your Busan. My name is Nick and welcome everybody to the show. You know, the weather is really, really nice today. It was almost 20, like 18 degrees. Honestly, the perfect season for traveling, the perfect weather for it too. And even better, a long holiday is just around the corner in May. Many people are already busy planning their next trip. And when planning a trip, what's the very first thing we do? Of course, it's choosing the destination. And right after that comes making the travel plans more intrinsically, more detailed. Now, planning a travel schedule can be exciting, but at times it can also feel quite overwhelming. And that's why some people wish someone else could just plan it all for them. Luckily, there is good news for tourists visiting Busan from abroad. The city of Busan and the Busan Tourism Organization have just launched 49 new Greater Busan travel packages designed for international visitors. Now, what's special about these packages is that they either start in Busan or include Busan as a major stop. Now, among many options, some of the highlights include mountain trekking combined with a 막걸리 experience, scenic train trips along the Donghae line, and local cooking classes too, offering travelers a unique way to truly experience Busan beyond the usual sightseeing. So, we hope many visitors take advantage of these packages to enjoy Busan in a deeper, more authentic way, not just ticking off the tourist hotspots like Haeundae or Gwangali, but really discovering the heart of the city. Now, we would like to hear your thoughts about today's topic as well, because there is a topic today. Lots of teas coming out there. I'll let you know what that is in just a second. Before that, let's read a couple of messages. We've got people showing love on YouTube Live, which is always nice. Benny Nim, first in as always, saying Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too, my friend. It is a lovely Thursday here. Yesterday was nice, but it was quite windy and chilly. But today it's reasonably warm. I'm quite happy. It feels like the start of summer, but for the past 2 months, the weather has been kind of fluctuating a lot, very 변덕스러웠어요. So I'm not holding my breath here. Jin Lee Nim as well, coming in saying, hi Nick, UPD Nim, and lovely everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Jin Lee Nim. It's lovely to have your lovely self here as well. And lots of thumbs up too. Sangmin Park Nim too, coming in saying happy Thursday, welcome to the show. Everyone, if you want to get involved, don't be shy. Come and say hello. Say hello to me. Say hello to UPD. Say hello to our friends in the chatting area. Maybe you want to send a message, but you're kind of shy. You don't know what to say. Well, that's okay. I've got today's text topic, which hopefully will give you an idea. And today is about one of my favorite topics. It's about travel. Yeah. So today's topic is, when you go traveling, do you prefer package tours or just free traveling? Now, free traveling is not 무료 여행. It's like 자유 여행, right? So 여행 갈 때 나는 패키지 여행파인가요? 아니면 자유 여행파인가요? Are you the type to, you want to have it all planned for you by a company? Or you're like, no, I'm going to choose where I go, when I go, what I do and what I eat myself or with a friend or a family member. Now, for me personally, it's a no-brainer. I would definitely prefer 자유여행 because that's how I do things. I do see the benefit for 패키지여행, especially I think when you're older, or it's your first time traveling. When you're older, maybe you're not comfortable with English or the local language. You're a bit more cautious to try new things. In that case, I think package tours are great because they give you little samples, little tasters of each country and the culture. But for me, being young and spry, kind of, I like to just go and explore, make mistakes, try good food and disgusting food, and build my own memories. But that's just me. What about you? Everyone, 여러분은 여행 가실 때 패키지 여행파이신가요? 아니면 자유 여행파이신가요? Let me know. To pound 9050 샵 9050, a Kakao Talk message, a YouTube live comment will be the best way, because if you just go onto YouTube, you can see me in the studio and you can leave your comment and have a discussion with all of our friends. Now, send your diverse opinions, and I'm going to tell you what's coming up on today's Thursday show. In the first half, we're going to have Busan Times, where we catch up on the day's top stories in Busan with news anchor Claire Kim. Nick's deep dive will follow that. Time to share my thoughts about everything in the world. And then Buglisi Challenge, a quiz segment where locals use their own version of Busan English. This is going to be a slightly updated version of last season's Buglisi challenge. So I'm quite excited to see how it's changed. So hold on for that. And then in the second half, we're going to have On the Mic, stories of Busan locals encountered on the streets of the city. Of course, we will have Busan Quizmaster, a daily interactive quiz time with prizes to be won. So make sure you get involved there. And then we'll have We Are Family in Busan, stories from multicultural families in the city. We have a new guest coming in to tell us all about this really exciting part of life in the city. I'm looking forward to that. Remember, you could be the prize winner of today, so please participate in the show through text message, Kakao Talk, or YouTube live chat. And we have Benny Nim saying, for him, free travel, 자유여행. And the reason, let's plan our own and help you to grow to get to know the place well. Package traveling is good, but for me, free. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think through making mistakes, going down the wrong street, trying to body language, sign language with the locals, that's the best bit of traveling. When it's really difficult to communicate, but you try, there's so much fun in that, I think. We had Soinim coming in as well, saying, hello there. Soinim, saying, Nick, good afternoon이에요. I hope it's a good afternoon where you are. They also said, 여행 이야기라니요. 제 꿈은 언젠가 스산한 11월 스코틀랜드 하일랜드부터 아일랜드를 거쳐 영국 구석구석 전부 여행하고 싶은 꿈이 있답니다. 물론 자유여행이죠. That sounds amazing. That's really cool. I know, Soinim, you're quite the traveler. So I would have guessed you would definitely be 자유여행. Scotland, that would be cool. And Ireland too. I would love to visit. You know what? I live in England. I have Scottish blood as well. But I've never been to Scotland. I've never been to Ireland. I've only been to Wales and England. Wales is a beautiful place, but I hope you do get to go. You'll probably go before me. I think that should be on my bucket list because it's so close to where I live anyway. Thank you for your message. Everyone else, keep sending. What kind of traveller are you? Now, don't go anywhere because coming up next is Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. It is 4:18 in the afternoon, and to give us the update on everything that's happening around our lovely city is Claire.
Hello, hi there. Good to back with some fresh stories today. Ones that might surprise you, inspire you, and hopefully remind you to keep a close eye on your wallet.
Ooh, thievery, or maybe we're going to spend a lot of money.
I'm not the thief.
You're not a thief.
Hopefully.
It's good to have you back. I look forward to this. Now, before we start, I want to ask you today's text topic. Are you 패키지여행파 or 자유여행파?
Oh, I don't need to even think about it. 자유여행.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Have you done a lot of 자유여행?
Yeah, always 자유여행.
Yeah.
No package.
Where-
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell Claire what to do. Where is like the best place that you visited in your life? Through free
my
travel.
life.
Through your life, yeah.
I think I love a lot of places, but today it talked about a bit of Barcelona. So I really loved the Spain. I think the weather, actually.
Yeah. The weather is good. You said the accent correctly, Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yes.
Because in English it's Barcelona, but I
Yeah.
guess the Spanish say Barcelona.
Barcelona.
I've never been. I've been to Spain a few times.
Oh, really?
But never Barcelona.
No, Barcelona.
Is it good?
Oh, very good.
It's good.
Too good.
Yeah. Do you go with friends or like partners or family?
I mostly go with my friends.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I miss the days of doing like, I don't know if you know it. I don't know if you have the same concept in Australia, but in England we have lads holiday.
Oh, yeah. That
Lads
kind of
holiday.
girls' holiday, yes.
You turn 18, you're free.
Yeah.
You and your friends go to Spain or
schoolies.
Greece. Yeah, we just graduated high school. So let's go to Spain.
They
And,
used to go to Bali for Australians.
Of course, because Australia is
Bali.
closer to Indonesia. Oh, that's amazing.
That's a Bali.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
The typical destination is Bali.
That's awesome. Well, okay, we now know that Claire is a kind of free traveler.
자유여행, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we did have 소희님 saying, 하지만 이제 친구들 아니면 요즘 젊은 친구들 중에서 또 이 패키지 여행 선호하는 걸 많이 봤어요. 짐도 다 챙겨주고 신경 쓸 게 없다고 의외로 좋아하더라고요.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. That's why I think for the older generation, it can be too much effort to do like free travel.
It's too much to research.
For sure. Okay, so let's dive into the news. It seems like we're covering the full spectrum today.
We really are, from policy shifts in education to digital art taking over the city, and yes, some good old-fashioned lost and found chaos.
Okay, so let's kick things off with the big one, education. What's going on there?
So the Busan Metropolitan City Office of Education has just made a pretty big decision. They are shelving the relocation plan that's been in the works for years.
Oh, so wasn't that supposed to be this big move to Seomyeon's Doribaru area?
That's right. The previous governor of education, Ha Yun-soo, wanted to relocate the main office by 2030. But now that Kim Seok-jun is back in the charge, he says, nope, not yet.
I guess that's the thing. Whenever new powers come in, it's like, no, we're not doing that now. So it's very difficult. So what is his reason? Is it the budget, location?
Kim laid it out pretty clearly. He said over 40% of schools in Busan are more than 38 years old, which is actually older than the current education office itself.
Oh, wow. So that's like renovating your garage before fixing a leaking roof.
Exactly. Kim is saying we need to modernize those schools before even thinking about moving admin buildings. He's refocusing on what's happening in classrooms rather than offices.
That's good. That makes sense. I hope that he's going to follow through with that. So are there any other policy changes he's pushing to?
Yes, he's also reviewing major initiatives from his predecessor, like the Nilbom School program, which aimed to offer extended after-school care, and the morning change plan to adjust school start times.
Okay, so these sound pretty progressive. Why the pushback?
He's not scrapping them entirely. He even said they have merits. But his main issue is how they were introduced. Top-down decision-making without enough consultation from schools on the ground.
That seems to be checking the right boxes. I think a lot of the time, leaders or people in power, they don't know what it's like in the 현장.
The actual, yes.
And so they're just like, do that. But I think it's good to talk to the ones that are facing the issues. So that seems very logical of him. A fine idea, but the delivery missed the mark, right?
Precisely. He's now promising to strengthen what works and fix what doesn't. It's less about undoing everything and more about getting it right this time.
Okay, sounds like a reset rather than a reboot.
That's
so just
correct.
trying to set everything up again. All right. Okay, what do we have next?
So we are moving to very high-tech topic. The Busan Museum of Art just kicked off Loop Lab Busan, and it's massive.
Loop Lab. Are you an art person?
Lab. Not really. I try to be.
Not really. That was in your British voice. Not really. I'm trying to appreciate art.
Yeah.
I've never been like, I look at a piece of art and I'm like, yes, the colours and the contrast.
I think I've been better now.
Yeah. I think as you get older, you start to appreciate it more.
Still a bit confused with modern art.
You know what? I would agree. In London, there's loads of free museums. I went to the Tate Modern Museum and I don't think I want to go back.
I don't think
It was quite explicit, to say the least. So I do agree. I don't get it either.
There was the time in London when I was I think it was National Gallery.
Great one.
I knew that I could fall asleep while I'm standing.
As a talent. Was it that boring?
It was. Maybe different now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, was that in school or?
Yeah. Like 20s back then.
Yeah, that's understandable. So this one, though, the Busan Museum of Art, the Loop Lab Busan, it sounds kind of futuristic. What is it?
Think of it as digital media takeover. It's inspired by a similar event in Spain called Loop Barcelona. And this is the first time something like it is happening in Asia.
Oh, first in Asia. Big deal.
Definitely, and it's not confined to just one place. Loop Lab Busan is spread across 26 venues, public institutions, museums, airports, galleries, you name it.
Airports as well.
Yeah, Gimhae Airport is on the list, so is Tomohan, and the Busan Cinema Center, Karin Gallery, F1963, and even the Haeundae platform.
Wow, it seems like a scavenger hunt for digital arts.
Exactly. The festival's programs include things like digital subculture, moving on Asia, and a future museum forum.
So what kind of art are we talking about? Not like just AI stuff, right? I'm going to be honest here. I'm pretty anti-AI. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to art,
Yeah,
I think
that's an area that it shouldn't touch.
I agree.
I agree with that.
We want AI so we have more time to be creative, not so that
exactly.
less time to be creative. I don't know. That's my personal opinion anyway. So will there be more than AI stuff, or will it be AI?
That and more.
Okay.
It blends traditional themes with cutting-edge tech. Some of the featured creators are actually social media artists with up to 1 million followers. So it really mixes fine art with internet culture.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty cool. A cool bridge, bringing in people who live online to the gallery space.
And they're asking big questions like, where's the line between reality and virtuality? Or who's the creator when algorithms are involved?
That sounds quite thought-provoking. So it sounds like a place where your brain will be spinning, but in a good way.
Exactly, and if you're into collecting art, the Loop Lab Art Fair is happening at the Grand Joseon Hotel until April 26th. 25 major galleries are involved, many of which also showed in Barcelona.
Okay, great. I love how you just keep going with Barcelona right there. It's going to make me say Barcelona in the future now, because I've always called it Barcelona, but there you go. It's like... there's that other one that people, they try to be authentic with the sound. Like, you don't know David. He used to be a host here.
Oh, yeah, I met him.
You met him?
Times, yes.
Apparently, the singer Ariana Grande.
Yes, Grande.
He always said it's actually Ariana Grande. I'm like, all right, sorry. All right, Miss Love, Ariana Grande. But yeah, you do you. Yeah. Anyway, what's our next piece of news?
Oh, yes. So if you're heading out this May, hold on to your stuff because it is officially peak lost item month in Busan.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pickpocket for a second. No. Okay, that's good. Well, it's not good losing your stuff.
Yes.
But you're losing it innocently maybe because you left it on a table.
Yeah.
So, it's really May, not December with all that shopping.
No, May. According to the Busan Metropolitan Police's Lost and Found Center, last May saw almost 12,500 lost item reports. That's more than any other month.
That's like 400 items a day.
You're not wrong. And the number of reports has been rising every year, more than 10% annually since 2021.
I think it's best that it happens in a country like Korea where these things get returned to lost and found. Is that what they call it? K-양심? The Korean consciousness.
Yeah.
I guess Australia. If it's in England, half of them won't get returned. So I like that here. So 400 items, a lot of them will get returned. So you should be able to retrieve them if you've lost them, which is great. What items are people losing the most?
Wallets are number one, over 31,000 of them last year. Then it's credit cards, phones and electronics. And get this, wireless earphones are the fastest rising category.
You know what? That's understandable, I think. I stuck with my wired headphones for such a long time.
And I'm one of them. I lost mine.
Yeah. Oh, really? You did? Well, you just leave them and then you just walk away?
I don't even know, actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't there anymore.
Well, with the wired ones, they just hang on your shoulders. Yeah. Anyway, they're tiny. They're expensive. They fall out of pockets. They're very, what do you call it? Fimbly?
Yeah, exactly. And as for locations, tourist spots and crowded areas are the worst. Then public transport, trains and taxis especially.
Okay. So I bet half of those things just slip between the seats and vanish forever.
Unless they get found, about 40% of items actually do make it back to their owners.
That's 40.
40.
40%. That's actually quite a lot.
less than half, but yeah.
Yeah, but because like not
almost half.
Right, not everyone's gonna maybe realize they lost something. So not
Like myself.
Exactly. Not bad.
If you lose something, you can search for it on the Lost 112 website or the app. Items are stored for 6 months before they're donated, discarded, or transferred to the state.
That's useful to know, especially this time of year.
One last fun fact, the Lost and Found Center turns 40 years old this May. It first opened on May 24th, 1985, and it's been collecting all our misplaced treasures ever since.
You know what they should do? With all of the stuff that no one ever claimed, they should make a museum.
Yeah, exactly.
Lost stuff from 1985. That would
There'll
be
be some retro stuff.
like retro, like Walkman things. You know, that would be crazy. Yeah. So today we've had a lot. We've got a cancelled move, citywide art invasion, and lost earbuds. It's a good Thursday, I think. Standard
Oh,
Thursday.
my earbuds.
But it's-
It really is, and it goes to show Busan's always got something happening, whether it's policy, creativity, or just everyday life.
Thank you for walking us through it all. And everyone, keep your belongings close, your ears open, and check out some digital art this weekend, maybe.
Definitely, and we'll be back with more soon. See you tomorrow.
All right. Claire, thank you so much again for today. I'll see you on Friday. Bye. All right, everyone, don't go anywhere because we're going to take a quick song break. This is Goodbye by Soran.
어땠어? 나는 오늘 미친 것 같아. 오늘의 우리가 너무 완벽해서 좋았던 풍경 스치는 표정들도 설레는 너의 그 목소리 아무도 모르는 걸 우린 알고 있지 외로웠던 마음은 서로를 바라보고 조금씩 가까워지는 우리 두 손을 맞잡고 싶어 눈을 감지 마 걱정하지 마 밖은 이제 어둡지만 햇살 같은 이 모습도 별빛 같은 미소도 사진처럼 남아두고 싶은 소중한 순간도 할 말이 더 남았지만 안아주고 싶지만 좋아하는 마음 가득 여기 이대로 안녕 두렵거나 힘들 때 이걸 기억해줘 나를 항상 응원하는 내가 있다는 걸 혹시나 내가 그리워지면 언제나 여기 있을게 이런 내 모습 너도 좋다면 네 목소리 들려줘 햇살 같은 이 모습도 별빛 같은 미소도 사진처럼 담아두고 싶은 소중한 순간도 할 말이 더 남았지만 안아주고 싶지만 좋아하는 마음 가득 여기 이대로 우리 돌아서도 한 손 위에서 걷다 보면 다시 만나 행복하게 우리 다시 만났을 때 아주 좋은
이게 탐구생활. Everyone wants to be rich, but becoming truly wealthy isn't easy. Becoming a big success doesn't happen overnight. That's why so many people search for ways to get rich, work hard, and keep trying. These days, there are more sources of income than ever before. Some people become influencers through social media, while others upload video clips to various platforms and earn money based on their views. However, these methods often require extra time and sometimes even special skills. On the other hand, even without any special skills, as long as you have a smartphone connected to the internet, there's a way you can earn a little extra money every day. It's called AppTech, a combination of application and finance technology. AppTech refers to a financial strategy that uses reward apps on smartphones. By watching ads through apps on your mobile device, you can earn points or coupons. Once you accumulate enough points, you can even cash them out. Users can take advantage of small pockets of free time to earn some extra income with their phones. As smartphones have become widely popular, AppTech, which was once mostly used by younger people, is now becoming popular among people in their 40s and 50s as well. Thanks to the simple setup, quick ad views, and easy app installs, more and more people are joining in. For example, if you consistently use a walking app, you could earn up to about 10,000 won a month, and that's roughly 120,000 won a year just by walking. Getting healthier and making money at the same time, maybe being rich isn't that hard after all. Yeah, if being rich wasn't that hard, I would be a millionaire right now. How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to the show. It's 4:37 in the afternoon. I've got lots of love coming in online, which is always fantastic to see. We have Chaesung-nim, welcome to the show, saying, I'm stuffed with snacks. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're having a good day, enjoying some delicious treats, and thank you for listening while you enjoy too. Benny Nim also giving advice to people who want to travel to Manila, saying, if someone wants to visit Manila or other parts of the Philippines, package traveling is A-OK. I like that expression. Yeah, I went to Manila once. It was a fantastic experience. I could have done with a friend to help me plan, or maybe a package tour could have been good. Drift Monkey Nim, welcome to the show, saying, 내 사랑. Who are you talking to? And then he later said he was having a phone call with his girlfriend earlier. Ooh la la. I hope it went well. I didn't know you had a girlfriend. Congratulations to you. I hope your bond is strong, my friend. Thanks for sharing. Juliet Nim also saying, hello everybody, 내 사랑. Nickname, and then lots of special hearts. Hello Juliet Nim. Thank you for brightening my day. Hope you're having a good one too, and on this Thursday. Gorsunim as well coming in. Good to see you, Gorsunim, my friend. Remember, everyone, you can message today's text topic, which is, are you a package traveler or a free traveler? We have Raration님 as well saying, 안녕하세요, 모든 분들 건강하고 행복한 하루 되세요. 감사합니다, Raration님. Always good to have you here and wishing everyone a healthy and happy day. Good to see you. Juliet Nim requesting Creep by Radiohead. Now I have to tell you, Juliet Nim, I love Creep by Radiohead. Great song, but for some reason in the whole country, it's 금지곡이래요. That's right, UPD, right? It's a forbid. I don't know why. There is a clean version. 여기 없는 버전도 있지만 그래도 금지곡이라고 해요. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, but hey, there you go. Request a different Radiohead song because a lot of their songs are good. Jenny Nim as well coming in saying, comfort voice Nick, happy Thursday. Good to see you, Jenny Nim. I hope you're having a good day across the pond. All right, everyone. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back. We're going to have a quick song break. This was requested by Benny Nim, 사랑 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 by FT Island.
가슴이 시리게 너만 사랑했다 행복했었다 네 남자로 태어나서 한없이 사랑했었다 그걸로 됐다 눈물 꾹 참아보련다 빗물이 온몸을 적신다 또 애써 고개 들어 하늘을 바라본다 내 눈에 들어간 빛과 넌 걸 생각하며 참고 또 참아왔던 눈물을 대신해준다 미치도록 사랑했어 너무나 행복했었다 내게준 너를 보낸다 안녕 내 사랑 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 잘 가요 내 사랑 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 타오르는 나의 눈물이 몸을 적셔도 이제는 goodbye 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 나를 떠나 부디 행복해 한 걸음 한 걸음 네가 멀어진다 말없이 숫장을 채운다 힘겹게 손에 들며 한숨을 뱉어본다 한 잔을 마셔본다 너를 생각하며 참고 또 참아왔던 눈물을 함께 삼킨다 미치도록 사랑해서 너무나 행복했었다 사랑한 추억을 내게 준 너를 보낸다 안녕 내 사랑 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 잘 가요 내 사랑 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 타오르는 나의 눈물이 몸을 적셔도 이제는 goodbye 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 나를 떠나 부디 행복해 한 걸음 한 걸음 네가 멀어진다 난 가슴이 차가워 사랑을 몰랐는데 정말 고마워 이제야 알았어 이런 게 사랑이란 걸 심장이 멈춘다 내 숨이 멎는다 네가 떠난다 안녕 내 사랑 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 잘 가요 내 사랑 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 타오르는 나의 눈물이 몸을 적셔도 이제는 goodbye 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 나를 떠나 부디 행복해 한 걸음 한 걸음 네가 멀어진다 몸을 적신다 하늘을 바라본다 타오르는 나의 눈물이 몸을 적셔도 이제는 goodbye 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 나를 떠나 부디 행복해 한 걸음 한 걸음 네가 멀어진다
Well, there's a familiar tune for the new season. That posh country, not country, like English countryside tea-sipping jingle can only mean one person is here. It's Effie. Hello.
Good to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you back in the new season for
Yes.
Buglilishi Challenge.
Yes, as always. Should we explain a little bit about our show because it's a new season?
Let's do it.
Yes, as you guys all probably know, it's a Buglish. No, it's a 도전 Buglish, right? And then we have three beautiful people. This time, that for this season, there will be. We don't know. It could be. The gender could be different, the age could be different, like literally everyone, not just for kids actually.
So it's a rainbow of people.
Yes,
Very
rainbow.
diverse.
I like the term. Yeah, so then one thing that we always need to remember when it comes to listening to different accent and different English, we always need to respect every single accent because every single one is special as it is.
Absolutely. I think having an accent in any language, it's very 멋있어요 because it means that you
Yeah.
speak another language, So, yeah, you should never make fun of... coming from England, when travelers go to England, I don't know what it is, but everyone expects, you got to speak English, you got to speak English. But that's not always the case,
You're not.
Anyone
so.
who tries, they're 최고, in my opinion.
Every accent is special as it is.
Exactly, I totally agree. So, great stuff. Now, this one, we have to guess answers based on hints. And you said it's not just kids today.
Yeah.
It's a variety.
Yes.
Okay.
So, as always, I will give you the weekly theme.
Okay.
It's going to be forgotten professions.
Forgotten professions. Okay.
Forgotten professions.
That sounds kind of scary, like they're faded into...
Oh yeah, that's sad, right? Because the word is changing always.
Okay.
Or
You better not have a radio
forgotten.
host on here. Ooh. All right then. So we got some clips, right?
Yes, so there will be 3 clips per person, and let's listen to the first clip.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Hyunshik. It's hard to see them today. We don't need them anymore. They clean something related to the house.
So it's hard to see them today. They cleared something related to a house. They cleaned something related to a house. I
Yeah,
think
they
you
clean
said.
something related to his house.
Well, I want to say a house cleaner, but I don't know.
We see them. We still see them. There
Oh, yeah,
are some service that we can get.
Oh yeah, it's
Like-
called me because I have to clean my house. There we go. Huh. All right, that was the first hint.
So there are actually many jobs that we can guess.
We actually have a listener called Clean and Clean. Maybe it's Clean and Clean him. Hello there,
Clean and Clean?
It's saying hello. Well,
Oh,
it's
it's
their profile name. On YouTube. Like, hello, Clean and Clean him. Maybe this job is related to you.
That's funny.
All right, let's listen to hint number 2.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
They turn black after work. They work in a narrow passage.
They work in a narrow passage.
They work in a narrow passage.
Okay. And
Now it's becoming quite obvious.
Is
guys.
it? In a narrow, like in a tunnel?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. You gotta guess.
소희님 saying 뭘까요? 궁금하네요. Driftmonkey님 saying duster.
Oh, getting
A duster?
closer.
Really? What's a duster? Like the object?
I mean, well, anyway, getting closer.
All right.
Like the idea concept of dust
Oh,
is good one.
Driftmonkeynim's. Oh, that's a good one. Have you seen Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins. I've heard about the name. but-
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. They sweep things. You know when smoke comes out. Okay, let's listen
Okay.
to number
The last
3. Hint
one.
number 3.
They help Santa Claus get into the house easily.
Big hint right there. They help Santa Claus get into the house easily.
Easily.
Now, we had Driftmonkeynim was actually really quick with this one.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
Jenny-nim and Benny-nim both said, chimney cleaner, chimney sweeper.
Chimney sweeper.
There we go. Chimney sweeper. Yeah. Actually, in England, a lot of houses still have chimneys.
I've never seen, yeah.
But they don't use them. They're just... Because the houses in England are like 50 to 100 years old. So they don't get rid of them. They're kind of just for looks now. And they're dangerous because, you know, coal, steam coming into your house, I don't think is very good for you.
Oh.
A lot of... My one in my house is unused. So
It's not clogged.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know how my parents ever cleaned it though. I never saw them clean it, but
Where
there you
people
go.
never clean it though.
They have to. We have 만학도 형님 saying, 굴뚝 청소부. Yeah.
Chimney sweeper.
I guess there's not a lot of them in Korea with apartments.
Well, I think we could see ones when we go to like
Countryside.
목욕탕.
목욕탕.
They have chimney, I think.
I guess because they have the sauna and stuff. Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
only one.
That was the first one. All right. Good
so
stuff.
forgotten professions.
All right.
Shall we
That's-
move on?
Yeah, let's move on to number 2. Let's listen to the clip.
Hello, my name is Peach. This was a job from the past. This job has disappeared now. This job was important in the past.
Very vague hints. She was very important in the past. It doesn't
Very
exist
important.
anymore.
Yeah.
Give us more hints, please.
Done by women.
Any guesses? Any guesses? Did he say done by a woman? Is that what he said? I didn't-
Should we listen to it one more time?
let's move on to hint number 2.
Okay, sure.
All right, well, hint number 2.
This job was mostly done by women. They helped connect people to each other.
Okay, yeah, this one he said they were mostly done by women, and they helped each other. I think he said
Help connect people
help connect people
to each other.
Oh, I know. The word connect is very important there.
Connection is very important. This person, this job, like mostly done by women, and they
Yeah.
helped other people to connect to one another.
I can see the black and white picture in my head right now of a big wall of stuff. That's good. That's good. Any guesses, anyone? Maybe if you think of like World War II photos, lots of
Very
British
common
and
jobs,
German
especially
ladies.
among women.
Yeah. Before we had the network, cellular network, it had to be connected physically.
Yeah.
All right, guess.
Any guesses coming up?
We do. Is this an okay word to say? Let's have a look here. 김민성님 saying 중매쟁이. Is that a bad word? Is that the right word? I didn't say. Oh, they deleted it. I said it and they deleted it. Now I sound like the bad guy. Okay, all right then. Please vet messages and make sure it's okay for me to say. All right, we have messages coming in. We'll listen to the next clip.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
They work with telephones all day.
They did something for what?
They Could we listen to one more time?
No, let's listen to that one more time.
Hang on.
All right, we'll listen to that. We have some messages coming in though. We have 만학도 영어님 saying, I think this is the answer though. They're saying 전화 교환수, and then we have a 교환원.
Any
those
other
are basically
people
the answers.
Guessing anything else?
No, that's basically it.
Oh, that's all? No
Yeah.
other interesting guesses?
Yeah. 김민상님 saying 정답이 아닌 것 같아서 지웠어요. Should have 지웠어요 earlier before I read it.
Before
읽기
you read
전에
it.
지워주세요.
Okay, it seems like everybody knows the answer now. So the answer is telephone operators.
Telephone operator. Yeah, lots of people actually guessed that. I guess that's 전화 교환원.
전화 교환원.
소희님 said 전화 연결해 주시는 분들. I guess
That's right.
you don't know the official term for it. Yeah, the
전화
telephone.
교환원.
You see them, just moving the wires constantly.
Yes, yeah.
Crazy stuff. All right, let's go on to number 3.
This man rides a bike. He usually delivers every early morning.
He rides a bike.
Where's the bike?
Now, I know postmen are still a thing. They still have postmen. In England, they ride bikes. Like, 자전거,
they
pedal
literally
bikes.
ride bikes?
Yeah, they ride pedal bikes around.
No motorbike?
No, not motorbikes. Pedal bikes usually. For far ones, a car. But then in the neighborhood or village, just ride a pedal bike. Okay, so it can't be the mailman because they still exist. Let's listen to the next hint.
Yep.
He gives some things. These things are on bottle or pack.
There we go. In a bottle or a pack.
In a bottle with something that's packed.
I know in Korea it's packs. In England it was glass bottles.
It used to be back in the past.
Back in
It
the
was
day.
in bottles, but no longer they use it.
Were you in the generation where you got it delivered to your door?
It was like milk pack.
Pack. They have milk pack. There we go. There you go. There's a big hint right there. We have 만학도 영어님 and 고수님 saying 신문 배달원. Ding dang. Now we have 소희님 and we had
You just said the most important clue.
민성님 saying 우유 배달원.
Okay. Let's listen to the last clip.
Let's listen to the last clip. All right.
It's known as helpful our growth. This is in a lot of dessert.
A lot of desserts, good for your health.
Good for your health. Good for you.
Calcium,
Calcium.
strong bones. I chugged it when I was a kid.
You did?
My parents were like, "Stop drinking this because we're running it." I was just growing teenager, just chugging it, and they were like, "Put it in a glass. Don't drink it from the bottle. That's disgusting." I was a teenager. I didn't care.
So the answer is
Milkman. Yeah, there are quite a lot of people saying Milkman actually.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good old days because it tasted good because like the cream floated kind of to the top and it just tasted
It was
so
always good.
소희님 saying 우유는 병에 마셔야 제맛.
I would definitely agree with it. I have one quick question.
Go for it.
Talking about milk, it kind of reminded me of my old memories with my parents. My father, we used to drink a lot of milk growing up because my parents believed that it's going to definitely help us be taller.
Okay, how tall are you?
I'm 164 centimeter.
Is that average?
Average, I
Is
would
that
say, in
average?
Korea. A bit over the average.
It could have helped. Maybe if you didn't drink the milk, you'd be 125 or something. I don't know. Maybe the milk helped you excel. They do say that though. Milk helps you grow taller. And I think it might have done in my case.
In your case too.
But, you can't test it without the milk, can you?
The quick question I wanted to ask, did your parents did anything special in order to make sure that you can grow taller?
They just shoveled food into my mouth. Yeah, that's it.
My father did massage.
Really?
He massaged our ankle and knees every single morning.
Why did he want you to be so tall?
Because
Was he
my
trying to
fathers
start a
are
circus or
my
something?
parents are kind of short.
Oh. So they don't want our genetics to be passed on to our children.
And somehow it worked. My sisters and I were taller than our relatives.
Really? I guess the younger generation these days are taller. Do you have siblings?
I do have 2.
brothers, sisters?
I have two sisters.
Two sisters. Are they the tall side? Are they tall?
They're taller than the average, for sure.
Then maybe it did help. Maybe it did help.
Mm-hmm.
Now remember, this is just personal anecdotes. This isn't science. We're not scientists. But people always say that, milk is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I've got to tell you though, I love milk and I've always loved it. So, Effie, this is a lot of fun as usual. I'm glad you're back for the new season. Go rest, have a nice glass of milk.
Yeah,
and,
thank you for having me. You too.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, we're going to wrap up the first half here. Don't go anywhere because we'll be back at 5.
I see you calling. I didn't wanna leave you like that. It's 5 in the morning, yeah. 100 on the dash. 'Cause my wheels are rolling. Ain't taking my foot off the gas.
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산영어방송.
현대해상 모델 이정재입니다. 인생은 계속해서 모양을 바꾸죠. 혼자에서 가족으로 또 사회로 점점 커져가는 당신의 인생을 따라 당신의 어떤 인생도 감싸주는 마음 넓은 보험이 될 수 있도록 마음이 합니다. 현대해상.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
The weather is so nice today. I'm sure this won't be a big deal.
A 3-second long lapse in judgment can burn up an entire mountain, which will take 100 years to recover. We can protect these lush forests if you follow these guidelines. First, do not bring flammable materials to the mountains. Second, do not cook or camp in the mountains. Third, do not litter cigarette butts. Your small actions are the first step towards protecting the beautiful forest. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
My school, my story. School reporters are bringing you the latest news from their campus. From April to December, the school reporters will cover all the exciting moments of school life, bringing you student voices, campus news, and special interviews. Catch the broadcast every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Don't miss the chance to hear our student stories on the School Reporters broadcast.
지금 방송 광고라는 부메랑을 던져보세요. 소비자를 향해 정확히 날아가는 광고, 힘차게 돌아가는 경제, 부메랑처럼 다시 기업의 이익으로 되돌아오니까요. 방송 광고, 경제에 큰 힘이 됩니다. 부산 방송광고발전협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
네, 안녕하세요. 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 강동영 선생님을 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 안녕하세요. 올리비아입니다. 오늘은 수식어를 나라고 정해주셨고 선생님을 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 그게 제일 안녕하세요.
저를 말하는 수식어를 들더라고요.
나라고
그래서
정해주셨거든요.
나 그냥 인간 나.
근데 왜 이렇게 여유가 넘치시죠?
저를 말하는
아까 분명히 긴장된다고 하셨는데 지금 엄청 여유가 넘치시는데.
그래요, 선생님 나 너무 잘해주셔가지고.
근데 왜 이렇게 여유가 넘치시죠?
어떤 여유?
아까 분명히 긴장된다고 하셨는데 지금 엄청 여유가 넘치시는데.
그래요. 저는 부산에서 잘해주셔가지고.
이제 시작해?
엄마 아버지도 다 부산에서.
간단하게
뭐 넉넉하진 않았지만 할머니 할아버지 다 모시고 그렇게 대가족도 아니 대가족으로 살았었고 많이 뭐 넉넉하진 않았지만 할머니 할아버지 다 모시고 어린이집 그렇게 대가족 한 4년간 또 살았다가 학교에서는 영어 힘들어서 캐나다 유학을 갔다가
이것보다
어린이집 한 4년간 또 운영해서 영어 학원을 너무 힘들어서 저만의 어떤 이것보다 좀 더 20년을 해야 되겠다는 생각에서 영어 학원을 MBA라는 경영대학원으로 가서 저만의 세상을 좀 더 넓게 보고 20년을 해야 되겠다는 생각에 강의 사업 기업 강의와 같이 할 수 있는 강사 세상을 좀 더 넓게 보고 의견도 나누고 독서 모임도 하고 기업 강의와 같이 할 수 있는 강사 선생님들하고 좋은 선생님들하고 의견도 나누고
열심히 사셨네요.
다 그렇죠. 다 열심히 살죠.
거기다가 더 멋있는 건 늘 새로운 뭔가를 도전하고
열심히
있는 모습이
그렇죠.
너무 보기
다 열심히 살죠. 좀 주변에서 놓치기 쉬운 부분들, 놓쳤던 부분들을 좀 찾아가는 그런 강의를 한번 해보고 싶어요. 주변에서 놓치기 보기에는 쉬운 부분들, 놓쳤던 부분들을 생활하고 있는 반면 찾아가는 좋은 직장에 다니는 반면 보고 싶어요. 의외로 자존감이 낮은 친구들이 많더라고요. 생활하고 있는 반면 근데 저는 어디서 나오는 자존감인가는 모르겠지만 의외로 자존감이 낮은 데라는 그런 게 어렸을 때부터 있었어요. 근데 저는 어디서 나오는 자존감인가는 모르겠지만 엄마가 어디 가시면 내가 안 해서 그렇지 나 한번 하는 데라는 그런 게 어렸을 때 그런 게 많았었어요. 그리고 할머니가 계셔놓으니까 뭐 엄마가 어디 가시면은 오빠 밥을 뭐 챙겨줘라든지 누워 있으면 뭐 그런 게 많았었어요. 그리고 막 심지어는 할머니가 오빠를 너무 그렇게 키워가지고 근데 저는 그때부터라도 뭐 누워 있으면 건너뛰기도 못하게 하고 혼자 먹어라 막 이렇게 얘기하고 그런 게 있어서 근데 저는 그때부터라도 그렇게 하거든요. 제가 역으로 이렇게 했던 것 같아요. 혼자 먹어라 막 이렇게 얘기하고 와 이렇게 하는데 3살 차이인데 그래서 지금도 그렇게 하거든요. 왜 이렇게 했던 거지? 하면 잘하고든 그래서 요즘 뭐 언니들 말하고 와이 이렇게 하는데 그래서 조금 그런 자존감인 거 내가 안 해서 그렇지 하면 잘하거든. 니보다 더 잘하거든. 그런 것도 있는 것 같아요. 그래서 우리 아이들한테도 그런 것도 있는 것 같아요. 공부도 그렇지만 학교에서도 이렇게 뭐 하는 거 보면 뭐든 좀 좁게 하고 싶다 그러면 그럼 네가 손 들고 해 이런 얘기를 많이 하거든요. 하고 싶으면 해. 그럼 또 방송부 하고 싶으면 아침 일찍 가야 되는데 괜찮겠어? 괜찮대요. 그럼 가. 이렇게 하는 편이에요. 하고 싶은 거는.
그럼 지금 아이들도 굉장히 자존감이 높을 것 같아요.
그런 것 같아요. 좋다. 거울 보고 다 이쁜 줄 알더라고요. 엄마가 영어를 하다 보니까 자기네들도 영어를 되게 잘하는 줄 알아요, 애들이. 영어인 줄 알더라고요, 애들이. 엄마가 영어를 하다 보니까 자기네들도 영어를 되게 잘하는 줄 알아요, 애들이. 근데 영어 성적은 안 좋지만, 근데 그런 건 제가 이렇게 살아보니까 자존감은 중요한 것 같고.
근데 그렇게 믿으면 그런 사람이 될 수 있잖아요.
이제 되겠죠. 돼야 되고, 맞죠.
그 자제분이 이 방송 봐도 되죠?
되죠. 오늘 온다고 자랑해놨는데.
좋다. BFM 부산 영어방송 청취자분들에게 해주고 싶은, 마지막으로 남기고 싶은 메시지가 있다면 뭐가 있을까요?
부산에도 영어방송에서 나를 알릴 수 있는 이런 방송이 있다는 거 아시고, 용기 내셔가지고 많이 오셨으면 좋겠네요. 저는 조금 이렇게 심플한 걸 좋아해서 뭐 거창하게 얘기하지 않고 오늘 하루 너무 고생하셨고 수고하셨고 항상 뭐 내일도 또 내일을 위해서 오늘 또 저녁 맛있게 드시고 그죠? 맛있게 드시고 가족들하고 함께 해서 내일도 으쌰으쌰 화이팅입니다.
좋아하는 영어 단어나 영어 표현이 있어요?
우리나라에서는 잘못 그 단어를 좀 쓰이는 것 같아서.
이런 것도 정말 좋습니다. 정말 도움 됩니다.
간단한 거예요. 다 누구나 아는 건데 그냥 enjoy다, enjoy it, 즐겨라.
그게 우리나라 사람들은 어떻게 알고 있죠?
저만 그렇게 하나요?
저는
불륜이는 거 뭐 enjoy.
가벼운 만남.
그렇죠. 그 정말 enjoy라는 말이 정말 멋진 말인데 즐기는 게.
그러네요.
근데 우리나라에서는 약간 enjoy가 이런 식으로 약간
맞아.
어두운 언어로 쓰였거든요.
맞아요.
어려서부터.
맞아.
어르신들도 이제 발음 세게 하시면서 하시잖아요. 그래서 그런 부분이 아깝더라고요. 그래서 너무 좋은 단어인데 그런 단어는 그래서 뭐 저희 모토이기도 하고 enjoy 하고 싶은 거를 해라 그렇게 하고 싶어요. enjoy.
여러분.
Mike, just apologies there. Seems like some of the audio was a bit repeated. I hope it didn't make you too dizzy. We'll try not to let that happen again. But if you couldn't catch what was happening, let me just summarize it for you. Today we had Kang Dong-young, who holds an MBA from Busan National University and completing a teaching course in Canada. She previously ran a daycare and an English academy before starting current lecture business, and they aim to support those with low self-esteem through meaningful and insightful lectures too. And as we heard at the end, her favorite word is enjoy, emphasizing the importance of enjoying life. I think that's great. So hopefully that summarized it a little bit for you. And we could see their video of their faces, which is always nice. Well, everyone, the time is now 5:07 in the afternoon. I hope you're having a good day on Thursday. The weather still looks quite nice outside, so if you are outside, I hope you're enjoying it, getting a few sun rays. Does anyone like getting a tan? I'm sure many don't, but as soon as that sunlight gets stronger, I'm just going to be lying in that sun on the beach. That's why I live in this city, right? We've got a lot of messages coming in, which is good to see. Some of them about today's text topic. Now, today's text topic is about what kind of traveler you are. 혹시 패키지 여행파이신가요? 여행 가실 때? 아니면 자유여행파이신가요? Let's have a look here. We had Cleaning saying 패키지 여행은 폐 끼치는 여행이라서 자유여행이 좋죠. I guess for some, feeling like you constantly have to move, enjoy a place for a couple of hours and then 빨리 가야 돼요. I guess it can be annoying and nuisance at times. That's probably one of the reasons I don't like it. But people do enjoy that because you get to see a lot in a short amount of time. And you don't have to plan any of it. We had 만학도 영은님 saying, 안녕하세요. 저는 패키지 여행이 더 좋아요. 여행 코스 짜기, 숙소 정하기, 먹을 것 신경 쓰기 너무 힘들어요. 그리고 비싼 돈 들여가는데 알뜰하게 구경하려면 패키지가 더 나은 것 같아요. Very logical choices, which for sure, I can totally understand that. And there are times, like I traveled the world last year. And I did everything myself with my wife. We planned it all. And we're glad we did that. But there were times where we 너무 귀찮았어, We were tired. So I think if you're going for an extended period, maybe mixing it up is good. Of course, you do want to go for the most economic option, which can save you money. I'm sure there are good options for both of them. So thank you for your message. We had 한송이님, welcome to the show. Good to see you, saying... early home time, early 퇴근길. Gonna watch baseball game as Hajik. That's amazing. I'm quite jealous. Now, I'm not the hugest baseball fan, but I love the 분위기 the baseball games have in Korea. Just chanting, eating, drinking. In good weather like this, 한송이님, have a good time. Have a good time. Enjoy and be safe as well. Lots of people. We also had Youngnim as well. Welcome to the show, Youngnim. Good to see you again. After messaging in the other day too, saying, Hi Nick, 내일 연찬에서 쉬는데 지금 퇴근길에 닉 목소리 들으며 기분 좋게 가고 있어요. That's very nice to hear, Youngnim. I'm glad that you're enjoying the show and congratulations on finishing work. Have a nice dinner, enjoy something good and rest for the rest of the day. Thank you for your message. And everyone else, we've got lots more messages coming in a little bit later on, talking about height as well. Yeah, you shouldn't be concerned about your height. Any height, however small, however tall you are, height is just height, right? And being tall doesn't always have its benefits. It can be quite annoying, especially when you bang your head a lot of the time. Sounds like a humble brag, but it's not. It's not right now. Keep sending your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9010 to cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message, or a YouTube live comment. We're going to take a song break, and then we'll be right back. This was a classic requested by Soinim, The Scientist by Coldplay.
Take me back to the start.
welcome back everybody to the show. It is 5:15 in the afternoon on a lovely Thursday. Having a good day? Well, if you're not, we're going to try and make it better in the next 45 minutes or so. I want to read a few messages before we do move on. We actually had some questions which I didn't see earlier, where people are asking, or Soinim asked about the pronunciation of the word E-N-J-O-Y. 궁금한 게 있는데 발음이 enjoy인가요? enjoy인가요? Now, that's a good point. It's spelt. 스펠링대로는 enjoy죠. It's spelled with an E. But I personally say enjoy. I think most people say enjoy. I'm trying to think if I say I enjoyed it very... I think enjoy가 맞는 것 같아요. Yeah. So this is another case where English can be a little bit difficult because the spelling is different from the pronunciation. Good question though. Yeah. Enjoy, I believe. We also had some messages about today's text topic, which is, are you someone who likes to travel free, without guides, or do you like to go for package tours? Now, Hansonginem came back and said, I am a triple J traveler. I believe that I love organizing journeys more than traveling itself. Oh, that's interesting to know. So you just love the planning phase. Then you should work for a travel agent. That would be the best job for you. You can just plan so many different holidays and vacations and just give them to people, right? That's really cool. It's good to have planning skills, I think. We also had... we had 박용호 항사님, welcome to the show, saying 안녕하세요. 저는 현지 여행사를 선택해서 관광하니 이 자유 패키지 장점을 느낄 수 있던데요. 수고하세요. 감사합니다. Thank you for your message. So after trying a bit of the local travel agent tours, you kind of saw the positives, the strengths of just free travel. It's one of those grass is always greener on the other side things, I think. When you're doing a lot of free travel, sometimes you just want someone to organize it for you, but then when you're being, shuffled to the next place on a package tour, you think, I wish I had a bit more freedom. A nice mix would be good, I think. Hopefully there is a place somewhere like that. Jenny Nim saying, 친절한 닉 선생님. You're welcome, Jenny 학생. You're welcome. Okay, and I'm glad you enjoyed the song, Soinim, as well. Coldplay, fantastic band. Jenny Nim also said, 저는 자유여행을 선호하는데 가족 여행 가면 여행 일정, 숙소, 교통 예약 등 이 주로 제가 하다 보니 가끔은 패키지 가는 것도 편하고 좋아요. Exactly, right. Once you get tired of it, you just want the other thing. I totally agree. Too much of anything. I think 뭐든지 적당히, right? Yeah, so don't overdo it with the planning, because then you will want to go for a package. Juliet Nim is asking, creep도 해주세요. Oh, you didn't hear? Okay, Juliet Nim, just one more time. Creep is, it's a no-go, I'm afraid. Pick another song. Radiohead have a lot of good songs. So pick one that isn't banned across the entire country. I wish it wasn't. It's a good song, but yeah. Okay, anyway, the time is 5:18 in the afternoon. It is time for Quiz Master. This is your opportunity to win a prize by answering today's questions. Now, every Monday to Friday, you'll have a different quiz. Today is 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다. This quiz survived the 개편, much to my protest, but it's still here because I think everyone liked it. So, yeah, today is Busan dialect quiz. You have to basically translate something into a very creative form of 사투리, Busan 사투리. And the most creative, witty and good ones might win a prize. So, what are we talking about today? What are you going to be translating into 사투리? 네, 오늘은 식당에서 쓰이는 표현 하나를 부산 사투리로 한번 바꿔볼까 합니다. 여러분은 식당에서 주문할 때 혹은 무엇인가가 필요할 때 식당에서 일하는 점원을 어떻게 부르시나요? When you need to call the waiter or the waitress over in a restaurant, what do you call them? In Korea, I think it's great because a lot of places have buttons, which is incredible. In England or in many other European countries, it's really awkward. There's no button. You can't say like over here. Over here라고 외치면 완전 무례하거든요. You can't do that. You kind of have to make awkward eye contact. You just kind of have to like bob your head around until they look at you and then shyly kind of, 부끄럽게 just raise your hand a little bit. I don't know why. It's very inefficient. So I do appreciate in Korea there are bells. Very nice stuff. Anyway, so in Korea, what would you say in Busan when you want to call someone over? Usually you say 여기요, 저기요, or 김치 더 주세요. You might say something like that, 사장님, 이모, 등등등. But what would you say in Busan 사투리? Send your answers to pound 9050, 샵 9050 should cost you 101, Kakao Talk message or YouTube live message. Now, I have to ask you again, because I'm not Busan 토박이. I'm not sure which ones are good or suitable for radio, so I'm asking you to be nice. UPD, are you a Busan native? She's a Busan native, so she will know if there's any bad ones coming in. Okay, that's always good. Otherwise, we'd be screwed, because I would be reading all of the bad ones right there. Send your answers to me, and I'll read some of them out very soon. We'll be back after a song break. We're going to listen to 슈퍼 참치 by Jin.
팔떡팔떡 뛰는 가슴 내 물고기는 어디 갔나 동해 바다 서해 바다 내 물고기는 어디 있을까 참치면 어떠하리 광어면 어떠하리 삼치면 어떠하리 상어면 어떠하리 내 낚싯대를 물어주오 그때 마침 잠시 내게 형형 나 좀 데려가요 참치 참치 Let's go 팔딱 팔딱 슈퍼 참치 낚싯대를 던졌다 오늘 내게 올 자네 누군가 어지러질 빙글빙글 참다랑어 너는 커서 멋진 참치 되겠구나 이렇게 팔딱 뛰고 저렇게 팔딱 뛰고 눈빛이 살아있어 친구가 돼보자고 내 낚싯대를 물어주오 그때 마침 잠시 내게 형형 나 좀 데려가요 참치 Let's go! 팔딱 팔딱 슈퍼 참치
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is 5:23 in the afternoon. How you doing, everyone? We're in the middle of Quizmaster, and today's quiz is Busan dialect. 부산 사투리 추천 받습니다. Now, the topic of today, what you're supposed to be translating into Busan 사투리, is what to call a waiter or waitress at a restaurant. You know, very simply, in most of the country, you can safely say 여기요, 저기요, right? It's, you know, Korean 101. But if you're in Busan and you want to be a bit more 부산스러워, you know, you want to kind of 멋지게 사투리로 부르고 싶으면 뭐라고 하는 게 좋을까요? We've got a lot of creative answers coming in. Now, let's have a look here. We had 소희님 saying 유럽은 서브 해주시는 분들 프라이드가 좀 아주 높으셔서 그게 좀 힘들 때 있어요. Yeah, you have to be very careful, especially in Italy and France. They're it's beautiful people, but very... Yeah, you have to be respectful. You have to be respectful. And then Jenny님 also saying 그러게요. 유럽에서는 부르는 거 자체가 이 무례한 거라고 하더라고요. 맞아요. It's a bit rude. And I think in the USA as well, you kind of have to make a bit of eye contact too. Now, 고수님 gave his suggestions saying 10대 아줌마 That's got to be a joke, right? 20대 사장님, 30대 이모, 40대 주문 좀 할게요. 50대 아지매. Would you agree with this, UPD? I don't think I would call anyone ajuma. I think that would offend even someone, unless you're making a joke to a teenager, but I don't know. An ajime? I would just call... I don't know what I would call them. I don't know what I would call them. Let's have a look here. 고수님 also said 치킨 잘 묵겠습니다. 고수님 죄송하지만 오늘은 치킨 날이 아닙니다. 내일이에요. Tomorrow is chicken. Today is coffee. So I know you love coffee, right, 고수님? All right, let's see what else we have. We have 한송이님 saying maybe 여보소. Love the. Would you really say that? I thought you say that to a friend. like as a joke, right? 여보서. It sounds a bit rude, isn't it? 여보서. 이게 좀 아닌 것 같은데. Is that okay? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I used to say 이모 a lot, but then I don't know. I thought, for me, it just didn't sound polite, so I just say like 저기요. Very safe, right? A bit boring, but safe. We had 조현철님 saying 저는 사장님 하고 불러요. That's not 사투리. That's not 사투리. Come on. Give me a cool Busan version. But also saying 그리고 자유여행이 좋아요. 걸어다니면서 구경하는 거 좋아해요. Another +1 for free travel. Thank you for letting us know there. All right. Do we have any more coming in? Okay. We have some 문자 message coming in. There you go. I didn't see some of that. We have 3052번님 saying 사장님. Is that 사투리? That's not 사투리, is it? 서울에서 사장님이라고 해요? Yeah. So it's pretty 전국적으로. Okay. All right. 1847번님 saying 있잖아요. 비밀 얘기할 건가요? What is that? 있잖아요. Very creative. I like that one. Okay. 부산 리님. Welcome to the show. Saying, 닉 아마 못 들어봤을 것 같아요. 예 하고 부르는 사람도 있어요. 저 아닙니다. Really? Yeah. Is that rude? Yeah? Yeah? You sound like you're asking a question. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. Okay. Raration님 saying, 혹시 삼촌 여기요 하면 될까요? I don't know. These could be a little bit rude. Or maybe, the thing is with 사투리, right? I think when you just hear it, it sounds quite rough, aggressive, but really there's a lot of like 정 in the nuance. So I think it's not as rude as it sounds a lot of the time. Yeah. 제니님 saying 눈 맞추려고 일단 노력하다가 손 살짝 들어요. Oh, I guess in Europe you do that. The thing is, in Korea as well, I guess it's my natural European side. Even if there's no bell, it's 최악이에요. If there's no bell, it's really awkward. But I'm not good at shouting. I'm not good at shouting like 저기요. So I have to wait for them to come close and then be like, 저기요. I feel too rude shouting, but that's just me. Now, 한송이님 saying you need to pause between 여 and 보소. 여, 보소. Are you sure? Maybe I'm not doing that correctly. 영님 say 여기에. That sounds like you've changed it into 부산 사투리. That's good. 만학도영은 saying 딱히 직원 부르는 사투리는 없는 것 같은데 이모, 사장님, 삼촌 이것들은 사투리가 아니니까요. 굳이 생각해보자면 보소 정도. Oh, okay. 보소. Isn't that kind of like look here? Isn't that like 보세요? Like 저를 보세요. Interesting. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Okay, Busan Linim saying some of them, yeah, is a little bit rude. Okay, all right. We're going to take a song break and then we'll read some more. Don't go anywhere. This is Pari Pari by Davichi.
만나지 말자 내 말 연락도 말라 내 말 너 진짜 그대로 할 거니 그게 아닌데 이대로 끝일까봐 널 영영 잃을까봐 점점 더 맘이 불안해져 너무 슬퍼져 정이 뭔지 밉다가도 그리워 너 없인 못 살아 Give me a call, baby, baby 지금 바로 전화 줘 Give me a call, baby, baby 매일 날 기다려 사랑한다고 문자라도 남겨줘 날 울리지 마 어디서 뭘 하길래 얼마나 바쁘길래 혹시 너 일부러 안 받니 난 줄 알면 잊은 거니 마음을 접은 거니 날 두고 네가 설마 자꾸 눈물을 나 정이 뭔지 사랑보다 무서워 지우기 힘들어 Give me a call baby baby 지금 바로 전화 줘 Give me a call baby baby 매일 날 기다려 사랑한다고 문자라도 남겨줘 날 울리지 마 Hold me, tell me, hold me 아니라고 Hold me, tell me, hold me 하면 안 돼 Give me a call, baby, baby 다시 나를 찾아줘 Give me a call, baby, baby 할 말이 있는 걸 너를 사랑해 너무 사랑해 너를 향해 소리쳐 널 기다릴게
Welcome back, everybody. We just listened to Pari Pari by Dabichi, and you're listening to For Your Busan this Thursday afternoon. It's 5:32 in the afternoon. My name is Nick, for those of you just joining. And today's Quizmaster, which we're currently in the middle of, is about 사투리. It's asking, when you're at a restaurant and you want to call over the waiter or waitress, instead of saying 여기요, 저기요, 사장님 등등, how would you do that into 사투리? 여러분만의 정겹고 반짝이는 아이디어로 부산 사투리로 함께하고 있습니다. So we had a few more messages coming in. We had 소희님 saying 특히 음식점에서는 호칭 잘 안 부르게 되는데 상황에 따라서 좀 다르긴 하지만 부탁할 일이 있거나 살짝 컴플레인 할 때 요즘은 선생님이라는 호칭이 제일 무난한 것 같기도 하고 그런데 음식점에서 선생님 equals 쌤이라고 하기도 좀 그렇고 매니저님 정도? 그냥 벨 누르고 싶어요. I totally agree. It gets so confusing. Now, I wasn't aware that saying 선생님 had the connotation of there's something going on. You want to make a slight complaint. Because sometimes I would call someone like on the street, I'll be like, because you can't say like 당신, 너. You have to be like 저기요, 선생님 or 사장님, even if they're not the boss of a place. I don't know, Korean 호칭 is just... It's just another level. It's too difficult sometimes. Now, 고수님 saying, yeah? Which actually UPD said, she's from Busan. She's never really heard that. 고수님 said, yeah는 50대 to 60대예요. 겁날 게 없거든요. Okay. So I guess you... Wait, does that mean I say it when I'm in my 50대? Or I say if the 직원 is in their 50대?
I think
When I am at 50대. Okay. You know, I hear some of the older generation make mistakes because they grew up when it was okay to say words that aren't okay now. So it's always good to learn the new proper terminology, I think. All right. Juliet님 saying, 얘는 진짜 local 맞네요. 대박. It's good to know. I'm gonna remember that in the future. All right, we did get quite a variety of answers coming in. So. We're going to choose. Well, there is no right answer, so you're all correct to a certain degree. But we do have a winner, and we're going to give a coffee coupon to 부산 리님께 드리겠습니다. 부산 리님, congratulations. Thank you for teaching us what's a little rude and what's not. And this new which kind of sparked a bit of a conversation. I think if I'm still here by the time I'm 50 or 60, I might have to consider using it. Thank you everyone for participating. Remember, we have a quiz every single day, so if you didn't win a prize today, don't worry, because you can try your luck again tomorrow And also, it's Chicken Day, which means the prize is even greater. So there's a lot to play for tomorrow. Youngnim coming up with a few more, saying 여기에 hey hey라고 하면 될까요? 안 될 것 같은데요. Even in English, if you go to a restaurant and say hey, unless they're a friend, then I don't know. I wouldn't do that. You might find something gross in your food. All right, everyone, we're going to take a quick song break. No song break right now. We're going straight into our next segment.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back, everybody, to For Your Busan. It is now 5:36 in the afternoon on a lovely Thursday. Hope you're having a good one, winding down to the evening. Now, for our new season, we're still in the first week of our new season, and there are some exciting new changes, and one of them is our guest right here. Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Good to see everybody.
Now, we've met before. We've done a show together before, a long time ago.
Yeah, I want to say it was 1 to 2 years ago-ish.
Probably around then.
Yeah, that was around lunch-ish or early afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, it was probably midday, mate.
It was midday.
It was midday, mate.
Yes.
Actually, a few of our listeners have recognized you, I think, from the Midday Mate segment, saying, Midday Mate에서 영화 소개해 주시는 분이네요. 반가워요, Matthew.
반갑습니다.
Lots of people know you're famous already.
Thanks.
Lots of people saying, Midday Mate, welcome to Poyol Busan.
Yeah, but I'm glad to join the new team.
So you're on Midday Mate, you are the movie guy.
I was the movie guy.
You were the movie guy.
I am no longer the movie guy.
You're not.
Now I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm the multicultural family guy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like, you should come in wearing every kind of cultural attire you can find.
Put it all. Okay. All right.
So for anyone who has never met this lovely gentleman here, his name is Matthew. Could you give us an introduction about yourself, what you like, what you don't like?
Yeah. So the new segment, I'll be talking about my life and my experiences as a father in Busan. So I've been in Busan since 2011. My wife is Korean. We have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. They are international age, 11, 9, and 3.
Oh.
My 3-year-old's going to be 4 soon.
Quite the range.
Right.
Yeah.
But me, what do I like? I love Korean food. I love hiking. We live near Gwangali, so I love going to the beach. I love swimming.
Yeah.
I like getting outdoors.
Yeah. That's awesome. And you're from the USA?
Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
So if you go to Home Plus, you can recognize Philadelphia on the cream cheese.
Is that... I didn't know it was actually from the area. I thought it was just, just
No.
name.
It's actually from Philadelphia.
I was in Philadelphia a year ago.
Oh, really?
I was nearer to the Trenton area.
Okay, Trenton's nothing special.
You know what? I went there and I heard sounds I never wish to hear again.
Okay.
But I had some friends there, which is why I went. But I've always wanted to go to Philadelphia because I grew up watching The Fresh Prince.
Okay. West Philadelphia, born and raised. Okay.
Playground. Also, Soinem saying, cheesecake 좋아하시겠네요. Do you like cheesecake?
Yes. Can't eat too much, but I like it.
Yeah. Your hometown makes really good cheesecake as well.
Yeah. There's a rivalry with New York.
Oh.
Who makes the better cheesecake?
I've never had New York cheesecake. Oh, maybe I have had New York cheesecake.
Okay.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, it's great to know a bit more about you. And you did say that you are going to be talking about multicultural...
Yeah, I'm going to be telling stories about my life in Korea, my experiences as a multicultural dad.
Okay, so you are married to a Korean person and you have mixed kids.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about your life.
All right, the first story is going to be about my second son, Ethan.
Okay.
And it's kind of an issue he had with his nationality, specifically around football. And by football, I mean
미식축구?
soccer.
Real football. That's
Yeah.
what I like to call it.
I know you're an Englishman, so out of respect for our host, we will say
perfect guess.
We will say football. So, are you a football fan?
I was a huge football fan ever since I came to Korea 12 years ago, because of the time difference, I haven't kept up.
Yeah.
So now I really just watch Euro and World Cups.
Okay.
I just keep to that.
All right. But my son Ethan, he's the 9-year-old. He's an enormous football fan.
Right.
And especially, he really was in love during the 2022 World Cup.
2022, the Qatar World Cup.
Yeah.
That's good.
So he was watching all the games. He loved looking at all the brackets and all the groups and everything. He's also a Korean American citizen, so a Korean citizen and an American citizen.
Because he's before 18, he's
right.
dual,
So he's a dual citizen.
Okay.
So he's cheering for America. He's cheering for Korea. And do you know how the teams did in the 2022 World Cup?
Well, I know they didn't win.
They didn't win,
but they did go through to the knockout rounds.
They did. Yes. Yeah. So he was really happy. He's like, wow. So me and him together, we had all these flags and we made the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's looking at it and we're having a good time. And suddenly he gets really quiet. This disturbed look comes over his face.
Uh-oh.
And he suddenly runs out of the living room to where my wife was in the other room. And he goes, to my wife, he speaks Korean, to me English. And I said, 엄마, 한국이랑 미국 경기하면 한국 이기면 좋겠다. 근데 아파.
어떡해요?
괜찮을까? 어떡해? He was really worried that if Korea and America played, he would hurt my feelings.
Right.
So, he was very stressed about it.
Yeah.
So, but my wife came out and we talked about it, and I said, it's okay.
It's okay.
But it was interesting.
Yeah.
He was cheering for both teams, but his allegiance is 100% more with Korea.
He was born here. And he was
lives
raised here.
Yeah. We've been to the States. He really loves it. He loves his cousins and his family.
But his brain is Korean.
Yeah. When it comes to that rivalry, immediately he said Korea. And I was like, oh.
That's understandable, I would say. For me, I guess, England and Korea, I've never seen them play together.
Right.
In any World Cup, which is very interesting because if they did play, it would be really cool to see like Harry Kane and Son Heung-min fighting against when they used to be like two. The powerful duo in Tottenham Hotspur.
Right.
Seeing them come together would be amazing. But I guess for me, if it depends where I am. Now my brain is more English. I was born and raised there.
Right.
But if I was I think I like to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
So if I was in England, I'd be like, if Korea win, it'll be funny. And if I'm in Korea, I'd be like, if England win, it'll be good. Just so I can go for the underdog of where I am.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But really, these days, as long as if they played today or tomorrow, as long as it was a good game, I don't care who wins.
All right. You just like a quality product.
A good game. I don't really have this like pride for England or anything like that. I mean, it's nice when they do win games, for sure, but I'm not the one playing.
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, do you know what happened to Korea and America? They've got to the round of 16 and...
Yeah, it didn't end well, did it?
Yeah, it didn't end well for either of them.
I do have better memories of the 2018 World Cup when Korea even though Korea were knocked out already, they beat Germany to knock them out as well.
Oh, wow.
That was incredible.
Okay.
But no, how far did they both get?
Korea lost to Brazil 4-1. America lost to the Netherlands 3-1. So Ethan's, his anxiety was put to rest. So good for him that he didn't have to deal with that stress to see what would happen.
For sure. And I think sports is definitely one area where I guess if you grew up in a multicultural area, you get a bit conflicted. Who am I supposed to be supporting? Who would I support? I think the rules, what I used to rationalize it. If you want to play for a team, I think by blood you have to be at least a quarter. I think that's what I heard when I was younger.
You mean the rules to
play physically in the England national team or the American national team? I believe it was you have to be at least a quarter of that blood. Or generation from there.
So actually I could play, not that I'm good enough, but I could play for Ireland because my grandparents came from Ireland.
You're good enough, don't worry.
But that being said, I personally, I feel American.
Right.
So even if I got the chance to play for Ireland, I wouldn't.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't do it because, you want to play for your team.
Where you grew up and where you feel at most home.
Yeah.
So this is really interesting, and we'll get to some more stuff about multicultural experiences. We're going to take a quick song break before then. This is 깊은 밤을 날아서 by 규현.
우리들 만나고 헤어지는 모든 일들이 어쩌면 어린애들 놀이 같아 슬픈 동화 속에 구름 타고 멀리 나르는 작은 요정들의 슬픈 이야기처럼 그런 우리들 알지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 난 오직 그대 사랑하는 마음에 바보 같은 꿈 꾸며 이룰 수 없는 저 꿈의 나라로 길 잃고 헤매고 있어 그러나 우리들 날지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 그러나 우리들 날지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 난 오직 그대 사랑하는 마음에 밤하늘을 날아서 그대 잠든 모습 바라보다가 입 맞추고 날아오고파 그러나 우리들 날지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 난 오직 그대 사랑하는 마음에 바보 같은 꿈 꾸며 이룰 수 없는 저 꿈의 나라로 길을 잃고 헤매고 있어 그러나 우리들 날지도 못하고 울지만 사랑은 아름다운 꿈결처럼 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어 고운 그대 손을 잡고 밤하늘을 날아서 궁전으로 갈 수도 있어
규현의 깊은 밤을 날아서 듣고 왔습니다. Welcome back everyone to the show. It's 5:49 in the afternoon and we are joined by Matthew talking about cultural differences, international families. Really interesting stuff about sports so far. I definitely feel some of your son's pain.
Okay.
For sure. But
So I have a question then.
Sure.
Because recently at school, he's in 3rd grade.
Okay.
And they had an assignment. They have to choose a country and represent that country.
Mm-hmm.
And my son, he loves America. He loves going there.
Mm-hmm.
But for this assignment, there was no way he was going to do America.
Why not?
Because he didn't want to like draw attention to the fact that he's, you know,
different.
Also
Yeah.
a 외국인, even though he's a 한국인.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, if you were in his shoes, like say you were in England
Yeah.
as a kid,
Yeah.
would you definitely go for Korea or would you avoid it?
I don't know because I can get him. Maybe he doesn't want to feel like a stereotype, right? He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
he's the Caucasian, half Caucasian kid. You know, he obviously has to be America,
Right.
And I think he should be able to choose whatever country he has a vested interest in.
Right.
Seeing as he is interested in the United States, then I think there's a valid reason to do that.
Do that, yeah.
But at that age, you know, you are very conscious of what your peers are thinking, what everyone's thinking. So I think he should have the option to choose. He wasn't forced to do America, was he?
No. He had the option.
Okay.
And but he was not going to do America.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so he chose Norway.
Oh,
Oh. So, all right, let's see if you can put 2 and 2 together.
All right.
He's a big football fan.
Yeah.
He chose Norway.
Holland,
yes. So, Holland. So, because of Holland, he chose Norway. But it was good because he learned some stuff about Norway that he didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
But America, he probably actually knew a lot of that stuff. So, educationally, it was better.
Yeah.
But,
So, does he, I don't want to, you shouldn't expose any of your personal details out here as well, but is it more of in like a Korean community or international community? Do you have? Yeah.
It's kind of mixed.
Okay.
Mostly Korean because he goes to a Korean school.
Yeah.
But, we used to go to an international church.
Yeah.
And then there's other places where my coworkers, they have kids. So he hangs out with like other half Canadian kind of kids.
Yeah.
So mostly Korean, but there's a bit of a mix.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how your kids grow as people in their identity as well.
Yeah.
But, it is such a global world these days. I remember when I was growing up, people weren't really familiar about Korea. They didn't really know much about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But these days, it is hot stuff. So, anywhere you go, he's probably going to be a superstar.
Yeah, my dad's best friend's wife, suddenly out of the blue, she's like an old woman, is coming to Korea because she's fallen in love with K-pop, like K-dramas and stuff. So
it's crazy. The effect is like almost like a Beatles mania, but K-pop mania, which is really cool.
Yeah. And it's hard for me living here to see it from the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've been here for over a decade, so we didn't see the transition from abroad. It's just been the same, but suddenly my friends are asking me, do you know Big Bang? Do you know BTS?
Yeah.
Of course I know them. How do you know them?
Right.
They're on the charts in England. It's pretty incredible. Matthew, this has been really interesting and eye-opening. The world is becoming more international, and through your eyes, I think we're learning a bit more about it. So thank you.
Okay, and I look forward to sharing some more stories.
I hope you get your children's permission before you send tell these stories, though.
No, it would be denied.
Buy them an ice cream or something.
Okay, all right.
Thanks a lot, Matthew. We'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
All right, everyone. The time is 5:52 in the afternoon. We've almost come to the end of the day. We have a lot of people messaging in. Lots of people seeming to like cheesecake as well. Soynim saying Bruce Springsteen, Streets of Philadelphia. Is Bruce Springsteen from Philadelphia?
He's from New Jersey.
He's from New Jersey.
Pretty close.
Okay, there you go.
But he did write a song about Philadelphia.
There you go. We also have Rationim saying, 한국말 너무 잘하시네요. And then Matthew 멋짐. Lots of compliments coming in. He'll be here every single Thursday as our Thursday guest. The time is now 5:53 in the afternoon. We have come to the end of the show. Tomorrow, it's already the end of the week. It's hard to believe the time has flown this past. Come and join us tomorrow as we rein in the weekend. Remember, like I said, tomorrow's Quizmaster prize is Chicken Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are we still doing ASMR mukbang quiz? We are. So I'm gonna eat some probably gross food, so you can potentially win some delicious food, everybody. It's going to be fun. Come and say hello as we celebrate Friday. All right, everyone, the show was produced by Kim Yoon and written by Hong Young-hwa. I've been your host, Nick. I'm going to leave you with More Than I Like by Xiandri Heroes. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Hate this world, 다 비극뿐이었던 미련 따윈 없어 내겐 more, nothing more.